Hi, this is Juliana Kenny here at the IT Expo West 2010, and I'm joined by Paul Lang, Senior Vice President of Products and Marketing at Liveops. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning.
So tell me a little bit about Liveops.
Thank you. So Liveops are a company with two solutions going to the marketplace. We have a technology platform, the contact center in the cloud, and we also have an independent workforce of around 20,000 contact center agents who are supplying outsourced services to the market.
Okay, cool. So you guys are here at IT Expo and you are doing some panels. You did 2 yesterday.
That's correct.
And you've got 1 today. So
yes.
What happened in your panels yesterday? Anything of note?
No, pretty good actually. The first one was all around the business benefits of going to the cloud. Mm-hmm. And the second one was almost the opposite of that, is what's preventing people going to the cloud. Oh, wow. A mixed panel from different parts of the industry, and I was focusing on the contact center and the workforce element. Mm-hmm. Couple of big trends that came through. First of all, the fear of going to the cloud is going away.
Right.
The barriers up until now have been around, is it as secure as what I can have, behind my ring fence, mm-hmm. and is it as available? Mm-hmm. I think those are starting to recede. Mm-hmm. So those come through very strongly. And then the types of companies that are going to the cloud, in terms of their size and their reasons, there's starting to be a great deal of consistency, especially in the second panel where it was very much a very well moderated session. Mm-hmm. And the big driving factors were the smaller guys can now afford the technology that the larger guys can have without that big capital outlay. Mm-hmm. The use of the browser-based interfaces means it's extensible to anyone, mm-hmm. and it's almost as simple as using the browser, which is what we really focus on when we're delivering product to market. Mm-hmm. And the third thing was all around service levels. So, for example, we as part of our standard contract have a 4 nines availability SLA, and that almost seemed to be table stakes, mm-hmm. In the room.
You mentioned, the availability of the software now so that smaller companies can afford what bigger companies have only been able to afford recently. How do you think that's going to affect the market?
Well, I think if I talk contact center specifically, which mm-hmm. is my background and sure. what I'm doing at the moment, I think it's going to be a good deal of adoption in that space. In mm-hmm. fact, if you look at recent figures from both Gartner and Ovum, they both agree that whilst the premise market is growing in the mid-single-digit percentage a year, the cloud base or the software as a service base is growing in the mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
So I think adoption is going to be far more rich and rampant mm-hmm. In the cloud space.
Do you think that's in the near future, or is that several years down the road?
I think we're starting to see it now. I think it's going to be between that kind of 1 to 2 year horizon. I think we're at the start of that mm-hmm. At the moment, and I think it's going to explode over the next year or two.
Great. Well, you also have a panel today, so what can we expect to hear from you?
Today is very, very contact center in the cloud focused. So in the comfort zone, mm-hmm. and we'll be explaining from a contact center specific, whereas yesterday was very much general cloud. Mm-hmm. Today will be very, very contact center focused of how you can virtualize your contact center truly, despite the promises of the last 20 years with the cloud, you can truly get there. And then all of the benefits that you can enjoy in terms of the rich innovation and the speed of innovation in the cloud that you're not going to get from the premise vendors.
Right. Great. Well, we look forward to seeing that today.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Once again, this is Paul Lang, Senior Vice President of Products and Marketing at Liveops. Thanks.